Welcome to Quebec House, the childhood home of General James Wolfe, Britain's first hero. But just who was General Wolfe?
He was a British commander, and that's all I really know.
He was the victor at Quebec in 1759.
To be honest, I haven't got a clue.
We know General Wolfe as the commander of the army at Quebec, who died in battle, winning Canada for the British, and so becoming one of the most celebrated soldiers in our history. But what about the real James Wolfe, and how can this house help us uncover his story? James Wolfe was born to be a soldier.
Get your men ready.
His passion was obvious from an early age.
Charge! Forward, men!
Attack!
He lived in this house with his parents and brother until the age of 11. Volunteering for the army at the mere age of 13, he received his first commission just a year later, and to his mother's despair, went to war.
Dear madam, Papa and I are just now going on board.
Don't give yourself up to fears for us. I hope, if it please God, we shall soon see one another.
He fought in a number of battles here in Britain and in Europe, but 1759 was the year that he showed his true colours in the Battle of Quebec. Wolfe was courageous, a good leader of men, but also an excellent military strategist. In fact, the strategies he used at the Battle of Quebec are still studied by soldiers today.
Who runs?
The French run, sir.
Then I die in peace.
Bells rang out all over Britain when he died, but his fame intensified more and more after his death. How did this happen? This picture by Benjamin West gives us the clue.
Benjamin West's painting of the death of General Wolfe was one of the most commercially successful pictures of the 18th century, but it was also one of the most controversial. West has used some of the techniques from classical portraiture to turn the death of a single soldier into an epic story.
West's painting is a representation of the battle scene. In reality, there were probably only 3 people with him when he died.
In the centre, you have the dying Wolfe framed by soldiers leaning in towards him as if he was the dying Christ.
And is this the real face of James Wolfe? Probably not. Wolfe was so badly disfigured by the time his body was returned to Britain that there was no permanent record made of him, and the painter had to imagine what he looked like. There are lots of images of Wolfe in this house, but which is the genuine one? This bust was based on a servant who looked like Wolfe. In fact, it is this simple pencil sketch, which is perhaps the only true picture of Wolfe that exists anywhere. The most interesting twist in the tale is that his actions in Quebec divide opinion to this very day.
General Wolfe just was really a good person for our country, I think.
I guess that kind of depends which side you were on.
I think some people think because he took away all the land, he was a really, really bad man.
Visit Quebec House and delve into the largest collection of Wolfe memorabilia in the whole world. Decide for yourself, who is the real General Wolfe?